The candidates for Vice President of Facilities, we have Sam Scully standing in for Isa Abney. We have Jack Hilzinger, Justin Song, and Nyle Usmani.
The first question is for everyone. We'll start with Sam representing Isa and just kind of go down the line. This is the most highly contested race in the election. What differentiates you from the other candidates?
Well, it would have to be for Isa. What differentiates him from the other cabinet members here is experience. Isa has been a member of several student clubs on campus, including BSG, CAB, BQSA, and the FM. In addition, he founded and serves as a co-editor of Q Magazine, which is the only queer magazine on campus. It's through these clubs that he has forged connections with faculty and students. He has worked with Ted Stam, Director of Facilities, on many programming events that he has headed. He's also worked with Alan DeLong and Ken Cardone, two of his most favorite people, and he's also BFFs with Roberta Davis. To continue the great job that Mike Dooley has done for the past 2 years requires someone who has experienced programming events, working with administrators, and most importantly, listening and answering the questions of students on this campus. Isa Abney has proven to be an excellent programmer and a great leader, two of the qualities you need to have for this position.
You know, this election is extremely competitive. It seems like as the admission selection at Bowdoin College becomes more competitive, both students want to start doing everything, and I think that's exactly what makes this college so great. Before you stand 4 members of the Bowdoin community, all open to serve as your vice president, and if you ask me, all of them are qualified. I know I've worked with Jack, and in our committee, we've passed great legislation with everything from reinstating cheap movie tickets in Smith Union to making sure Bowdoin students have adequate transportation to get around town. But where I differ from the competition is my passion. I'm focused on the greater problems and desires of my community. As an American, I was extremely aware of our political standing, and I ended up working for Barack Obama's campaign in 2008. And as a Bowdoin student, I hope to get up a forum for students to let me know how Bowdoin can be a better experience. I will fight to provide the basic services we should expect from Bowdoin, like cheap movie tickets, the night taxi service that should be able to transport students to the movie theater for free, as well as our current facilities working in tip-top shape. I'm also committed to more permanent changes. I would like to give every student a free Nalgene and heat-insulated snack box in order to decrease reliance on bottled water and paper bags, both of which are responsible in contributing to CO2 emissions. I'm also focused on gender-neutral housing because I believe we, as straight students, are independent enough to live responsibly with someone of the opposite gender, and we, as queer students, have tolerated an archaic system far too long and are sick of being told we have to live with the same gender. The answer to the question is my passion differentiates me.
Alright, well, thanks for asking that question. Alright, so I'd like to give a few things that separate me from the rest of the candidates. I would like to focus on my vision for this position. I want to focus on the communication between the student body and the facilities on campus. This is the only way that our constituency can get the changes from the facilities quickly and effectively. I feel like my experiences, specifically from the health education liaison program, would help me out in this. In this program, students gather to talk about health issues that would greatly help out the campus. In this sense, we sometimes use our resources to go out and create our change and the amount of awareness we want to create for certain issues. However, the liaison part of this program, it has us go out to certain organizations on campus, including the Residential Life Office, the Dudley Co Health Center, and other organizations to create awareness and change. We work with these organizations, get input from them, and make sure that we get our goals done. I feel like this kind of liaison experience will help me valuably if I'm elected to this position. Second of all, I would like to take the facilities position to the next level. I know that we have a McKean Center of the Common Good, but however, I would like to use the facilities on campus to bring about social change for the local community, and I would like to create reforms that are environmentally friendly. Alright, and the two key reforms I would like would be to purchase more supplies from local businesses and farms, and I'd like to get rid of bottled water completely from campus.
Well, first off, I'm one of the few candidates standing up here who has the relevant experience necessary to tackle the facilities issues here at Bowdoin. I spent the past 2 semesters working closely with Mike Dooley and the Facilities Committee, learning the ins and outs of the operation. Two of my opponents up here recently brought up the issue of bottled water. Mike and I began a project, aside from normal facilities duties, a few weeks ago, working to tackle this issue of eliminating bottled water from campus. It's still in development, but our plan is to increase the number of water filling stations on campus to discourage the use of bottled water and encourage students to use Nalgene and sink bottles instead. Furthermore, I have a proven track record of loyalty and committed service to the BSG. I have pledged my time, energy, and passion into making BSG and the Facilities Committee operate to a fuller effect. Over the past 2 semesters, I can think of only one time where I missed a meeting. A bold claim, I know, but one that I'm thrilled to make. A claim, too, that I know a few of my opponents up here can make as well. Most importantly, though, I'm the candidate that is going to get the job done and done well. The VP of Facilities is a no-nonsense position. The Facilities Committee is primarily designed to provide essential services to students. It doesn't work with the intangible. It's a concrete position that involves negotiating contracts, arranging services, and delivering. There's really very little space to mess up. What happens if the airport shuttle service does not get up and running? I'm a committed, industrious, and a logistics-centered person. If you elect me, I'll make sure that the Facilities Committees will work to its utmost ability serving the students. Remember, I'm the candidate that is going to get the job done and get the job done well.